along the same discourse is really about who owns the system is actually going to impact innovation and scalability. I will absolutely interject here that SNAAP Transportation ecosystem, our mantra is not only redefining the future of sustainable, scalable, and resilient urban mobility, but our emphasis is focusing on a better quality of life for all through mobility, accessibility, job creation, and local ownership. And so we believe that we have not only positioned a mobility system, but also a business model that really should be invited everywhere in the world. So ownership is going to focus around private companies who want to iterate faster and take risks where government far is risk averse. Public systems struggle to even pilot and scale new solutions. That's a given. That's why there's this tendency to stick to the old ways. Fragmentation limits interoperability, the ability to go across regions, to go from Virginia to Maryland to New York, Pennsylvania, versus national top-down governance, certainly in other countries, where that is far less prohibition. Innovation happens around public systems, but not within them. Public will create their infrastructure, their transportation systems, and everybody else is moving around, whether it's micromobility, autonomous vehicles, aerial, and so forth. And then finally, scalability is really going to depend on unified systems. We talked in another episode about human behavior and the psychology of mobility. And there is predictability, is that people move towards predictable, least friction or drag on their day, fewer decisions, seamless experiences. Those are the mobility systems of the future that are going to drive adoption. To create another layer of concrete reinforced infrastructure is not what people are looking for. They're not looking necessarily, they will appreciate an electric bus, but they're not looking to be stuck in traffic. And even then, people's desires to be in public and mass transit is increasingly less, again, against the backdrop of national standards, national culture, local adoption. And so really the ownership is going to be impacting the innovation, the scalability, and while public may continue to build towards group and mass transit, it will certainly be private sector that will come behind that and fill in the gaps. Again, where SNAAP Transportation is focused is creating a flexible, scalable, certainly resilient mobility gap-filling infrastructure where we actually operate 16 feet above ground. Call it a personal monorail, A to B, nonstop, battery power, solar charge. And again, it is a shared system. So it's public-private partnership, but also an immediate return on investment where typically public sector is not returning that unless you filed your taxes.